the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Broncos offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
On first down, here comes this offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Ncaa. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Gaines. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the... That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 38, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. The Broncos will keep this drive going.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. No huddle here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Going for it this close to his own end zone. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Line gets set. First down. To throw, it's Morton. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Looking for space. It's Brooks. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Texas Tech, 10. Boise State, 0.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has, in fact, ready to go to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it. Gives him the big stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
0.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The inside handoff. And the Broncos have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Offense facing fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Got his man on the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Ball. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he just flat ran over it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He leaves it with his back. On the move at the 30. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Quarterback will audible. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Broncos in the hurry up. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Morton. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Kelly. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. Fast motion from the offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness.
Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch. Well, so much for jump. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Okay. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll run the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Steps away. Lets it fly. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's complete to the right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. To catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. He fires it out to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Just ran him over. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the... And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped.
That shit dead.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Sweet feet on the move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Brooks. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Makes the catch. It's Douglas. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to keep moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. The pirouette on the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Feeling some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And the Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. To the air, it's Morton. Got out of trouble and throws. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. And the returner goes down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Still looking on the move. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, picked off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to lead.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.